Well, it was raining at sunrise, but the sun's out and the rain clouds are heading east. The best of both worlds, rain at night and sunshine during the day. Anyway, that's my plan. Let's breathe together. Start on your back. In your bed, the floor, the sofa, maybe even your recliner kicked back. Legs uncrossed. Or you can sit in a chair, sit up straight, with your feet flat on the floor, toes pointing forward, hip bones evenly planted. Now raise your chest and tuck your chin back towards your neck and straighten the neck vertebrae and clear that channel. The channel of the neck, allowing nerve impulses and blood flow, breath to flow freely between the brain and the body. Good. One hand on the rib cage and one hand on your belly so you can feel your body as you breathe, breathing with your whole body, inhaling and pulling the air in through both nostrils and letting the nose do its work of filtering and humidifying and warming the air as it flows in, and pull it down and feel your hand round up under your belly as the diaphragm moves down, making room for the air to flow to the bottom lobes of the lungs. Majority of the blood flow is there, and you get the biggest exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. And then on the exhale, let the body gently lengthen and flatten as the air flows out, allowing the air to flow out either through the nose or the mouth or both. And continuing that pattern of inhaling through the nose and rounding up. Pulling the air all the way down and then gently releasing and lengthening and flattening as the air flows out through your mouth or your nose, or both. Good. And as you breathe, just notice yourself and aware of where you are today. And is your mind racing? Is your body tense? Is there something in the body that needs your attention that you can breathe to? Aware of yourself. Good. Continue the breath, the conscious breath. You'll keep breathing whether it's conscious or subconscious. We're breathing consciously and taking charge of our breath and using it to create effects. Bring your hands in front of you and bring them together, like prayer pose. Have the elbows out to the side and the upper arms parallel to the floor, the thumbs resting right at the sternum, and the fingers lined up one against the other. And on an inhale, push and create tension between the two palms. And continue breathing while you continue holding the tension. And breathe 3 to 5 whole body breaths while you maintain the tension. Learning to create tension in one place while letting another be softer and more relaxed. So your belly continues to fill as your hands continue to push together. And maybe notice a place where you've brought tension that isn't needed and release it on the breath. And when the breaths are complete, release your hands and open and shut them. Maybe shake them a little to release the tension in your wrist. Good. And do it again. Hands together in front of the chest, thumbs resting lightly at the sternum, fingers lined up, fingerprint to fingerprint, elbows out to the side. Inhale and push. Push and create tension and hold the tension while you continue the breath. And breathe 3 to 5 breaths. Maintaining the tension in the hands and allowing the belly to round up on the inhale and the body to lengthen and flatten on the exhale as you continue pushing. And when the breaths are complete, release. And release the tension in the rest. Maybe roll the hands in circles and give them a little shake. Good. And now on the next inhale, pull the air all the way down and fill to the very top. And at the top, 3 sniffs to fill the last bit. And then let the air flow out either through your nose or your mouth or both, and all the way to the bottom. And at the very bottom, 3 puffs to let out the last bit. And then do it again. Inhale, go all the way to the top, rounding your body up. 3 sniffs at the top. And then spill it out all the way down to the bottom. And at the bottom, 3 puffs. And do it one more time. Filling all the way to the top, rounding up. And at the very top, 3 sniffs in. And then exhaling and letting the air flow out all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom 3 puffs and let it all go. Good. And now continue the pattern of breathing in and filling to the top and taking 3 sniffs in, and this time on the exhale, a loud sigh. Ah. And do that again. Fill up all the way to the top, and at the top 3 sniffs, and then exhale out all the way down to the bottom, and do it again. Fill all the way to the top, 3 sniffs in, and now the sigh. Ah. Good. Continue the breath, breathing in through the nose, rounding all the way up from the belly to the collarbones, and then releasing the breath and letting it flow out, and allow your body to lengthen and flatten, and the belly button to gently move down toward the spinal column. Good. Now bring one hand in front of you, palm facing you, and spread your fingers wide apart. Bring the other hand with the index finger to the base of the pinky finger. And now as you breathe, trace your way up the pinky finger to the top. And when you're full all the way to the top, allow the finger to slide down all the way down to the space between the two fingers. And trace your fingers, inhaling up with a long, slow breath over the top and down slowly with a long exhale. And continue breathing and tracing your fingers, eyes open or eyes closed, whichever works best for you. And continue till you've traced all the fingers and the thumb. And when you're all the way down the thumb to the wrist, go the other direction and trace your way back again. Good. Continue breathing long and deep and tracing the fingers. And enjoy the quiet sounds of your breath as you breathe in, tracing your way to the top of the finger, across the top, and exhale down, slowly down to the space between the fingers, and continue tracing your fingers. Good. Continue breathing and tracing all the way across and down, across the thumb and down to the wrist, and then inhaling and making your way back to the pinky finger. Helps your mind occupy itself. Gives it something to do. Amplifies the effect of the breath, the calm breath. Good. Now add the suspension of the breath if you'd like. And as you trace the fingers, and the finger moves down to the space between the two fingers, pause there and lightly suspend the breath. Maybe a 2 count, maybe longer, making sure that you've not gone too far so that you create tension and gasp for breath. A slow exhale down, and at the bottom a suspend. Quiet. And continue breathing and tracing your fingers and suspending. Keep breathing consciously, focused on the breath and the movement of the finger as it traces its way across your hand, and suspending the breath at the bottom of each finger, a 2 count or maybe a little longer. And continue breathing long and deep. This is a good technique to pull out If you find yourself in that circumstance where the mind is racing and the body is responding and there is no danger, it's only the danger of your thoughts. And use this technique to calm and reset yourself. Good. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.